Granny's Peaches Kitchen with Chris. Today we're making hot water cornbread.
Okay, and with the cornbread, we're just using the self-rising. It's already got everything in it. The Aunt Jamima is fine, or whatever brand they have in your neighborhood, your local area. We did a cup of the cornmeal, and we're going to do a half of tablespoon of salt. Excuse me, a half a teaspoon of salt. Please, not a half a tablespoon of salt. Stir it up real good. We're going to boil us some hot water. It's only 3 easy ingredients. You just mix it up real good so the salt will be all in everything. And then I'm going to get the boiling water. You can stay here, Chris. And I turn my heat on for the stove because it's got to be hot water, and it's got to be hot grease on the stove. So you use whatever kind of oil you use, and just put the water so that it'll be kind of pasty like. You keep stirring until you get the consistency that you want. This is for a small amount. I usually do bigger amounts, but this small amount is fine for me because I'm the only one that's going to be eating it here today. Chris will probably eat some too because he's not funny about eating cornbread. It's just the Blair. He only likes sweet cornbread. So those 2 ingredients, and you can salt to taste if you like. We'll be right back. So the grease is good and piped. So the grease is piping hot now. You can see it moving around, and you just take the cornbread, take a big spoon worth, and put it down in there. And you make sure that it's not too many of them in there at a time. You just put enough grease in the bottom to fill the pan, because it's going to actually, I'm only going to do 4 because it's going to make the grease too high. So you just take it. It only takes a couple seconds to make it. You take it, you let it, fry real good, and then you flip it over. And you take it out. You don't leave it in there too long, but when you take it out, you're going to be taking it out so that it'll still be creamy in the middle, but it'll be cooked. It won't be, undone in the middle. And you just start flipping it over where you started. That one is a little bit lighter than I anticipated, so we're going to try it again for the next one. You don't smash down, really. It'll do its own thing. It's self-rising, so I just don't want to pop my grandson with this grease, so I'm trying to not pop it his way. 1 second. And you just bring it over. I'm trying to be very careful because the grease does pop and the grease does move around, and I don't want to slap any grease on him. So forgive me for not doing it as well as I usually do when it's just me in the kitchen by myself. But again, you get safety first when it comes to kids. And this is the cornbread that you can make to go with your greens if you're in a rush. You just want to make a couple seconds worth of cornbread. You want one, but you can use this with the cabbage, you can use it with beans, or you can use it with the greens on the tutorial from the greens that we had and the fried cabbage. So it only takes a couple minutes. I'm gonna fry this side really good, and then I'll come back and show you the finish. I don't want to take it out. It's only gonna take a couple seconds, so I guess I'll let you stay on in here with me and I'll talk about it. It only takes those 3 ingredients. It's only 1 cup of self-rising. I use Aunt Jamima. You can use whatever your neighborhood store has. The Aunt Jamima, and it has everything already in it. I use that one, and I use like I said, half a teaspoon of salt. You can put a little more or a little less. You can do a taste tester to see if that's enough for you, enough salt for you. I usually like a little bit more, but not much more than that. And basically, we got this golden brown love sitting over here. And these are very good. You can even add onion powder and a little garlic powder and mince up some onions. Cut up some onions really fine. And make you some hush puppies. And maybe just a tad of sugar to it. And make you some hush puppies. That'll be another tutorial later. But for right now, this is how I make my hot water cornbread. And we have 4 of them already here, and I still have more left to go. So it'll probably be about 6 or 7 patties with this worth of hot water cornbread. We'll be back. Okay, guys, so we're back with the hot water cornbread, and Anaya came down. She wanted to try it. Come over here, Anaya, so we can get you over there with Chris. So how's the hot water cornbread?
It's good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking up in the air for, girlie? Okay. I just wanted to know how you guys liked it. Well, you took a second bite, so it must not be too bad.
Not good. It's super good.
Okay, cool. Thanks.